So, where are we now? Nethead?
Charmouth.
We're in Charmouth. We're just about to go into the, what's it called?
The Jurrasic Coast Heritage Centre?
That's the one, yep. We'll show you around there, and there's quite a few fossils and stuff in there which have been found on kind of Charmouth Beach and the surrounding areas.
We're going to go in there now.
Yeah, we're going to go in there now, and then we're going to head into the beach. Yeah, so we'll see you shortly.
Bye.
That's Sir David Attenborough found. Which is there. Which is missing his head. Because his head got bit off. Yeah.
Did it? How do they know it got bit off?
Yeah, make sure you watch the David Attenborough. There he is himself. Make sure you watch the documentary. I think it's a BBC documentary.
Is that what it looks like?
That's what it looked like. So yeah, it's found just down the coast on the side of the cliffs. But they never found its head. So its head's still there for anybody willing to look for it. So yeah, it's quite a complete fossil. Quite cool. Plesiosaur.
And there's Patasaurus.
Yeah, quite a cool little visitor centre. They've got a load of different fossils. That's another big one there. And they've got some kind of fossils like you actually find on the beaches here, which I'll take you across to see now. So these fossils are all the ones that you actually find on the beach. So fool's gold, crinoids, tube worms. The best ones are the ammonites, which are just over there, which are the ones that look like snails. Which look like that there. That's an ammonite. Quite a big one. We've never found one that big, but on the beach in Charmouth, you just hunt around. If you sit on the sand, hunt around, you can generally find a fossil in a few seconds because there's so many there. Obviously it's donation funded this, so where possible we always try to give a donation. Dancy, there's real fossils on the wall. They've changed the exit on the visitor centre now, so you come out kind of fire escape on the side, but they've got cool wall art that they've painted on, which is quite cool. I don't find any real buffalo fossils. But yeah, back around with the car park, both parts. I'm going to go down to the beach now. Darcy's turned into a net. So, on Charmouth Beach you've got the car parks up to one side, and then you've got quite a rocky beach. And you can either take the bridge to get onto the beach, which is just up there, or you can take a little stream, which Laura's demonstrating now. She's moaning about being cold though. Oh, it is quite cold. Oh, it's very cold. And then yeah, those cliffs up ahead up there are kind of the main beach in Charmouth where you can go fossil hunting. But you don't have to get them out of the cliffs, and you're not supposed to go near the cliffs because they are prone to cliff collapse, so make sure you stay well away from them. But the fossil's just in the sand on the beach, so you can just hunt around for a few seconds and generally find some sort of fossil, which we'll try and show you on our little trip now. It's not great at the moment because the tide's just going out, so there's not much beach exposed, but as the tide does go out we should be able to see some fossils. So. Further up and we should be able to start looking for fossils. Start around the rocks back here. But there will be some dotted around here if you look for them as well. The main fossils you get on the beach are a bit of ammonites and crinoids, especially the long straight ones. The ammonites are the ones that look like snails. There, I think. First find of the day. Sure
not the greatest one.
Not the greatest one, but little ammonite, I think. Just found my first find of the day. Little ammonite. It's not particularly clear, but you can see the kind of the outline of the ammonite structure in the middle. Darcy's got one in there as well by the look of it. Yeah, first find of the day. Little ammonite. One of the easiest way of finding fossils is just to walk when the sea's going in and out, like that. And if you watch carefully as the sea goes out, sometimes you can literally see them getting covered by the water, which is quite cool when you spot one of them, especially when it's a perfect one. We haven't found a perfect one today yet, but hopefully we will see. So the little one I found, it's not very clear at all, that one, but it definitely is ammonite. So Let's see it. Have you got any, Luke?
Yeah, again, not very clear one. Yeah, that one's a bit clearer. That's one of the like
Probably
ones that's really metally. That's
there you go, crinoid. Crinoid.
Belemite, isn't it?
Oh, Belemite, that's the one. Not Belemite. Yeah, Belemite, so like sticks.
I don't know.
Yeah, something. A bit of coral, fossilised coral, but look at it. I'm not sure what that is on that rock, but I'm not sure how clear you can see it on the camera, but it could very well be a trilobite. I'm not sure whether you find those at this beach, but I don't know what it looks like. It looks like a little woodlouse. Salmonite. There you go, line. Rock that is, but like a shiny rock. Fossils, but not found a defined one like that. It's not one either, I don't think. But yeah, if we just look around, we can generally spot fossils. Just look around. 230 million years old. Yeah.
I found one just by putting that in the water. You see there? That little small round one.
Oh yeah, Belemite.
Yeah, just by doing that in the water.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm going to try and do that.
Maybe you'll find some gold doing that as well. Make us rich.
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's two I found. It's the last time.
So Laura looks like trying a bit of fossilised wood, that bigger one. And another ammonite. You just make out the outline of the ammonite on the swirly bit of the ammonite. That's quite cool. Not found like a defined perfect one yet, have we?
No.
Normally we find at least one, even if it's a really small one. Oh, we are kind of the first on the beach today, so we're expecting to find one. As the tide goes out, it uncovers the ammonites. But, keep looking, you shall find a rock from many years back in time. Yeah, I think that's the end of ammonite.
Well, no, it continues, I think that's it.
Oh right, okay, yeah. So that's a bit of the circle in the ammonite, so the ammonite would have gone around like that, I suppose. That's kind of the outside edge. It's quite a big one, that. That would have been about from probably my hand to this hand, that. It's quite cool. So Darcy's just found a few fossils. That one's quite cool. It almost looks like it's got its shell still on it. That is actually a shell, not an ammonite guys. It's not one. Well, that's a world's smallest ammonite, but you can definitely, I don't know if it'll pick up on the camera, you can definitely see the ammonite shape on it. You got another one as well, or?
Two more.
Two more?
That one, you can see little ridges on it there.
Yeah.
And then on that one.
That was good on that side, you can see it clearly on that side. Look at that. Good.
I all found them in that corner.
Yeah, one little hole. It's right next to the cliff, which looks a bit sketchy. Obviously, you're not supposed to climb the cliffs because they are really unstable. occasionally they have massive rock falls. You have to be
There's
really
one last
careful.
year around this
There's
time.
one every year. Constantly ruined.
Right, let's dig and
Yeah,
see
these
what
rocks
mystery
here,
things.
like really muddy rocks,
Yeah,
and
no,
you tend to get a lot of fossils
for
in them.
example, let's through the. Let's.
If you just get smacked on by the sea. Oh, it's just spotted one down there, which is really cool.
Well, of course, we went to go and get that one, and then spotted that one. But then if you look over here,
Whoa.
there's spotted another one.
Found the jackpot there.
My back.
Another one just down there.
There.
I think so. Is that one too? Yeah, another one there. Mummy's found the jackpot here, Daz. Can't see. Let's have a look at that other one that you've found, like really clear one. Mummy's found a super clear one, Daz.
Where?
That one. So.
Whoa.
Oh, look at that one. That's super
Oh,
cool.
that one's quite an encrusted one as well. That one's quite clear now.
There's a couple more as well.
Darcy's found it.
Whoa. That's quite a cool one, this one.
And then we have the wet one then.
I'm going to leave my
That's the best one yet. We're just working a bit off it, but that is quite a cool one. Super cool. Now these have got a special name. I can't remember what type of ammonites they are, but they're like a bobbly variety of ammonite. You can make out it's got the ammonite push on it, which is quite cool. Quite a big one as well, that one. So I think Laura's found another one. That is a cool one. You find it, or Mummy found it?
We found it.
It's quite cool. You can kind of see the pattern on the outside of it. Quite cool. It's a nice find.
I'm having a nice shower here.
Yeah, you got soaked then, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my back.
Don't fall in the sea, because I'm not getting you out. So, fossil update from Laura. She found a few more.
That's supposed to be fossilised wood.
Yeah.
That's the rim of the ammonite.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
Another nice little flat one.
We got
Some
cool.
more fossilised wood. And two more rough ones.
Quite cool. That is the best one, Darcy. I think you've won there. Mummy's pretty good, but I think Darcy more complete. So we just found another two. Those beauties.
I've just moved this rock, so there's going to be. Oh wait.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Put your hand, Daz. Put your hand. No, behind there.
And here.
Yeah. Whoa. That's cool, Mummy.
And there's some of that straight one as
Found
well.
another load of all ammonites here.
There's a little bit
There's one there, Darcy.
Nope, that.
Darcy's found another Dunkin one. It's quite a cool one.
This is our lucky day.
This is our lucky day.
It's just this one patch.
This is more than we've ever found all the times we've been here in the last 5 years. And it's one little patch. It just goes to show.
It goes to show us because it's coming out of that.
Yeah, it's coming out of this here. So this cliff face here, obviously it's eroding and all the fossils are ending up in the ground here.
That one. And that one.
I'm going to try and lift this rock up because there'll be
There's
some
another one
more
by
in
here
there.
as well. Oh, don't go. Some have gone. Some have gone.
Oh wait.
Whoa, Darcy. You're finding some really good ones.
That one's quite a big one. It's still a bit dirty, but
I'm not sure what that one is. I'm not sure how clear they can see it on the camera. But it's got what looks like scales on it or something. Or little belemnites. I don't know. Quite cool. Darcy's just found a belemnite. It's weird, they look like little spears. Or pencil nibs or something, but they're actually a fossil called a
And we
belemnite.
keep on finding these things as well.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
fool's gold, I think. Yeah, you put your belemnite in your bucket. Quite a bit in the bucket now,
Yeah.
Quite a bit in the bucket. Quite cool. Literally one,
there's one in there.
one bend. One bend down. We've got all that.
Daddy, I need a rock or something to break in. Look, there's like a really, really shiny one sticking out.
Right.
There.
tap it lightly on one of the big rocks. Where you're not going to lose the bits. So we've got a contender for fossil of the day, haven't we, Darcy? Contender.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I can hear Mummy moaning
Like
in the background.
Yeah, Mummy's gutted about not finding that one. I think it's got fool's gold on it. And that's why it's bright colour. That will shine up amazingly.
Yes.
Need to keep that one safe. Watch. Do you want to show Nanny? Don't lose that on Grandad, otherwise you're going to get lynched.
Yeah, you will.
Well, that is a cool one. Quite a cool bit of rock we just found, which has got loads of different fossils in it. Very cool. And another little ammonite. Quite a cool one. Only diddy, but quite cool. Darcy is filthy. He's got mud all over it, Laura's not much better. Have we seen the state of it before?
Let me see. Oh! This is what happens, I guess.
That's what happens when you fossil hunt. You find cool fossils like that, but you look like that. Do you enjoy that though?
Yes.
It's good fun, isn't
There's
it?
a lot of fossils.
There's a lot of fossils in that bucket now. Definitely full of fossils.
We're going to start heading back.
Yeah. So after a very productive day. Hello?
One more in the bucket.
So after a very productive day fossil hunting, we're going to make our way back down to the car park now. And we shall wash up our finds. Well, Darcy will clean them for me.
When we get,
she's cleaned herself.
yeah, when we get back to our lodge, we'll give them a decent clean.
Yeah. And I will show you all the fossils that we've collected. So yeah.
We'll do a little talk about them as well, say what they are. Because I got this new fossil book where I can identify them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to identify them now.
Yeah. That's smart shit. So, more or less back at the car park now. Car park's just up there next to the Heritage Centre.
Feet hurt. Hold that with me. Let me show the viewers how much is in here. Let me hold your shoulder.
Not friendly sand either, is it?
It's not sharp sand, shell sand. It's like builder sand.
When I get to the car, I might take my shoe off.
Okay.
And never put it back on.
You literally look like you come out of bin.
I have.
Let's see it.
I've got mud. I've got mud in my hair.
Where's the gummage?
And
Whoa, you've got actual boulders in your shoes.
I've got rocks in my shoes.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Yes, it's painful. Something to be said about wearing Crocs. Obviously, I never wear Crocs.
He's
Never
literally
wear
wearing
Crocs.
them right
I'm not
now.
wearing Crocs. Passy. Shh.
Viewers, next time you see him, he will not be wearing his Crocs because he hates wearing them in public. Okay?
I don't have any Crocs for you.
Yes. Give me this.
Conspiracy.
Right, look.
Yes.
They are a decent pair of Crocs.
No, it's an AI effect on the camera. So, we've just got back from fossil hunting at Charmouth Beach. Darcy's sorted and cleaned all the fossils into kind of different categories. I'm just going to go through a few of them with you now to show you hopefully what we think they are. So the first one, if you can find it, where's it going with all the little bits on that one there? So this one, I'll show whether you can see it properly on the camera. But it's got what looks like little worms on, like little scaly worms. It's quite hard to see. But I think it's this one. Got the pocket guide to fossils. It looks like that one may very well be the one that we found. And our next one, I think we've got one of, and I don't think we've had one before. I think we've got a trilobite. I found a page in the book. There's this one here, which I think is pronounced Dalmanite, which can be found in the UK. And if you look at that there, and then look at this fossil on the top there, I can't see anything else in our fossil book that might be other than a trilobite. Again, I could be wrong. This is just us looking at a book. But we have definitely got some fossils we can identify, but I think this one is actually a trilobite. then one of the largest amount of kind of one particular thing that we found are these ammonites. So they're all ammonites, which are like the shell-like creatures. These are all encrusted in some sort of pyrite or rock. Well, not rock, like metal, because they're quite heavy compared to the other ones. But yeah, there's all different types.
If you look at the side of that one, you can see it's actually pyrite.
Yeah, you can see the shininess. It's quite cool. See the ammonite. And that one's probably the best one where you can see an ammonite actually on it. That one's quite cool. Yeah, so we found quite a few of them. All different ammonites. Yeah, and these are belemnites, which we can identify because they've normally got a sharp point on them. Not sharp, but they go to a point. And some of them are straight. They just look kind of like long rocks, but they've got, you can see the actual calcium in the middle of it. And these are from the Cretaceous period, I believe, which are 65 million years to 136 million years old. So yeah, they're actually some of the younger fossils that we've got. They're quite cool, and they're quite easy to spot as well because they look a bit weird when they're on the beach. And this isn't just one fossil, this is a whole range of fossils. So there's this one bit of rock that we found, and you can see on it we've got ammonites, lots of, all different bits. Not as many on that side, but it's a few. But yeah, it's really quite a cool piece of rock, that one. So ammonites were actually from the lower Jurassic period, which was 136 million years back to 190 million years. So a little bit older than the belemnites. So next up are just rocks, I think. They're not actually fossils, but it's got pyrite in them, which is also known as fool's gold. Gold, even. Yeah, it's quite sparkly. You've got that bit there, which you can clearly see the gold sparkle on. And there's an interesting piece here, which is, I'm not sure how well it'll come out in the camera, but it's really odd. It's like a long bit with all. Alright. And you've got that one as well. It's quite cool. And you've got a few others. That one needs a bit of a clean up, but it is quite a big chunk of pyrite, fool's gold. You can tell it's not real gold because of the weight. There's no weight to it really. So next up we've got a few different shell type fossils. We've had a look on the book and we can't really find out what these are called, but they look like your classic beach shell, but fossilised, which is quite cool. Small one. We've got some bigger pieces. That looks kind of like an old scallop shell or an oyster shell, or an oyster shell, but some sort of scallop shell. It's definitely not an ammonite, it's too thin. We've got this one here. Well, this one's still got some sort of, like the edge of the shell on it, or some deposit or something stuck to it. It's quite cool. There's a few random ones here that we're not really sure what they are. We think that's a piece of fossilised wood, because it's got a weird kind of texture and look to it. If anybody knows what they are, feel free to drop them in the comments. Because to be fair, I like my fossils, but I'm not sitting here reading the 600-page book to find out everything about them. I think this is the same, but slightly smaller. Don't think it's a belemnite. It's got too much of a bend in it. It's got kind of a pattern around it as well. Got this, which again is I think is a piece of wood. We've got this, which this could be some sort of shell. It's got like a funny pattern, or it could be kind of like the rings off a tree sort of thing, like a bit of wood. Again, don't really know. There's nothing much on the other side of it. You got this, which I think is a bit of wood as well. You can see it's like a vertical line texture towards the bottom of it, which would normally indicate a bit of wood. Got this one. This one's heavy, so it's obviously metal of some sort. I don't know whether or not this is modern or old, but it feels like definitely like metal. Like a bit of iron. It's very bobbly. So I don't know. Don't know what that is. Be interesting to break a bit of that off and see what's inside it. Because they're all edges. It's all one piece. And then you got this one, which is a bit curious. Laura thinks it's wood. I think it could be like a fossilised bone. To me, it looks like a rib bone with some other stuff attached to it, but it's kind of got quite a defined edge. But it could be wood. Got a weird thing on it there. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we've got a few more random ones here as well, so that is another one of those knobbly ones, like that big one. Again, it's quite heavy. Some sort of metal. Got this one. This one's quite interesting. So there's a bit of everything on this one. There's some ammonite. It's obviously quite heavy. It's metal, but there's a big ammonite sticking out the top of that. Be interesting to try and break that and see whether or not you get the ammonite out. I don't think the ammonite's in one piece. There's already a crack across the top there. We've got some other bits that we found on the beach as well. Quite a cool stone. It's like I think it's quartz, coloured quartz. Quite cool. This, I've got no idea what this is. Thought it was ammonite originally, but I'm not entirely sure.
It's got like a shiny kind of surface in there.
Yeah. Could be a bit of wood or something, couldn't it? I don't know. Another one of those bobbly ones. Again, don't really know what that is. I think there's an ammonite in the middle there. Just about to see one. So yeah, they're all the kind of random ones that we got, and the rest of them are ammonites, which we'll go through now. So this is the most common thing that you can find on most of the Jurrasic beaches, are ammonites. I think we said ammonites range from 136 million years old to 165 or something like that. But yeah, they're basically big snails, but they're quite cool. So it's one of a bigger chunk of an ammonite that we've got there. Obviously these ammonites, they would have made up like a big snail type creature. But we've got tons of different pieces of ammonites here. Again, you can see turn that around, you can't quite see the cross section. There's one of these where you can see the cross section quite clear. There we go. So you can see to focus. It's not focusing. Not focus. It's not focusing on that. But yeah, you can see the cross section quite well. Got tons of little pieces. It's kind of a piece there which is really shiny. But yeah, we've got a lot of pieces of ammonites, and we've also got a lot of whole ammonites. So if we move to this one, these are the less defined ammonites. So they're definitely ammonites. You can see from the kind of the pattern on them that they are ammonites. But the ones that aren't quite as well defined as some of the other ones that we found. Got a tiny little one there, which is actually quite cool. I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up, but you can see the middle bit there. It's really easy to do on that one. Don't know how we found that one on the beach, I don't know. But then we've got some slightly better defined ammonites. Still not great, but there's still clearly ammonites. So that one's kind of like one of those bobbly ones. Got the one there, you can just about see the ammonite pattern. And then we start to get ones which are a bit better defined. So you can clearly see the ridges on that one. Sounds interesting because it's got a hole in it. The middle's disappeared. That one's quite cool because you can actually see the pattern of it. And then we've got the star of the show, which is the more complete ammonites that we found. None of these are particularly massive, but some of them are quite good examples of ammonites. So, for instance, see that one? Which is quite cool. See the ridges on it?
This one hasn't got any ridges.
That one's not got any ridges, no. That one is flat. Which is a bit weird, that. We'll have to have a look in the book and see what that one is, because I don't think we've got any others like that. I think they've all got ridges, but that one, yeah, as Laura said, is completely flat. Which is a bit strange. And then, that's one of the cooler ones that we've got. We've got a really small one down there. Yeah, there's a few different ones there. But then we've got one which is way better than all of them put together. Which I'll put this one here. And Darcy found this one. This was probably the find of the day. It's missing the middle. But how cool is that? It's got pyrite on it, so it's the old ammonite. I think Darcy's probably going to make that into a necklace or something, maybe. It's quite cool. Just amazing, you can just find them on the beach as if they've been there for millions of years, when they have been there for millions of years. But yes, very cool, that one. It's quite big as well compared to the other ones that we found. Obviously we found some bigger ones, no complete ones though. Got some more here which are partial ones. But yeah, did Laura find out anything in the book about?
Probably that one.
Probably that one, which is the one which hasn't got a pat on it, which is Clymenia, which is from the Devonian age. And that particular picture there is from Poland, but it does say Europe, so I'm assuming it could be one from this country as well. So yeah, that's what that possibly looks like. So yeah, quite a range of different fossils that we found. Good day's pickings, probably the most amount of ammonite certainly, and fossils that we found on a single day on the beach. But I think there's been a recent cliff fall on the beach in the last kind of 6 months to 12 months, which helps massively when you're trying to find fossils. And that is one that Grandad Mike found, which is quite a good one. He was hiding that from us. I didn't see that one. It's not as big as Darcy's, but it's very similar. It's got the middle in it as well. I'm keeping that one. Anyway, until next time, stay old, fossilised.
Coasting with the Joneses. Please like, share, subscribe, and most of all, stay awesome.